Alright guys, so here we have Skull's second son with that really cool white spot that I mean, from hatching you could see the bars on the nose and the white spot on the head. Not an eclipse. Remember, this is crossed to a fascio. And here's Skull's third son. So, finally a Max Snow. I know that the idea, look at that again, if I had my lights still at this house. The white spot on the head. Now, this is one hatch, or one shed in. As you can see, hatch date for the normal is 4/9, and the hatch date for the Max Snow is 4/11. So, well, actually, this one hasn't even shed yet. So a single shed for this one, and you can see the white on the head is really amplified. Very cool. It will be really nice to see if it's going to grow or what's going to happen, because it lacks pigment there on the center of the head. And this one looks like it is going to have just 2 dots on the nose and then the halo around the top of the head with the bold patterning, if it holds that. These are both temp sexed male. You could see on the back legs very dark markings, so it's going to be a very dark animal. Same thing with this one. If I can get a good shot. There you go, the black dots on the back of the legs. Dirty legs mean dirty colored adults. Look at how cool that is. Super cool looking. So dirty back legs means dirty colors or spotty, not very clean or anything like that. But when you are throwing in stuff like the white face trait, you always have a chance to get an ultralight, which if you've been following total eclipses for the last like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, well, 2007, so a good 8 years of total eclipses being around. If you followed that, you would see the ultralights. So, and then of course also remember that these are crossed to pure fascios, and fascios have a really good reputation of taking anything and turning it into a very lavender pastel-y. I know those are like two really really hated terms, but very lavender and pastel, light, washed out look to them. Neither one of these has high white sides at the moment. Of course, with the fascio influence, it may develop later on, but it's very interesting to see that the white on the heads from the white face trait is carrying on. This one hasn't even hatched yet. Max Snow with a white head instead of having like being black and white all throughout, at least until the first shed. So that's really cool to see that it's going to be really light. So Eclipse is throwing weird stuff constantly. I know, just having like skulls just washed. It's not even like washed, it's just a pied white mark on her face, which is not what these are. I mean, if it's any kind of related to it, then, you know, something like the washed out face here would be a marker for that. But being that it's her 3rd year of breeding and her first offspring, it's really hard to jump to conclusions. I know that I'd love to and say that, you know, we can separate it from Eclipse and just have white-faced normals, have it be its own trait, which it is its own trait. If you get into genetics, each thing is going to be its own gene. It's just genes that line up with other genes and all that fun stuff. Just like breeding a Tug to a Mac and getting a Super. But breeding Tugs all your life, you'll only get Tug Snows in the single snow form. So it's just fun genetics, fun stuff. These two, one obviously showing dominance because it's already shed, or maybe it hasn't. I don't know. 5-6 days. This one probably hasn't even shed yet. Both have been eating already. They ate straight out of the egg and already been pooping up a storm. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to cut this video. Also, you can see how the white band on that one's neck comes to a point. This one's got the thin white band on its head, neck, whatever. Super cool. This one's mostly banded except for the circle butt. And this one's got a kind of like a teardrop on its butt and then the broken band on its tail. 2 broken bands. So super cool. Mother is a reverse stripe. So I was expecting something. This little one's trying to hide. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to check out the website, the blog. There's a blog on the website. I know it's not as detailed as the old website was, but I am working on getting more information on there. So I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the video. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff.